My name is Angel Santiago, better known as the digital vigilant conscious, but at the same time pretentious man, the Puerto Rican Prince, and I am a professional wrestler. I have the BWO New England Championship, the most relevant title in backyard wrestling right now, and I want to make more things relevant. I want to make things relevant. I am the island of relevancy. Everyone wants to talk about the GOAT. Everyone wants to talk about island of relevancy and bloodlines and shit. That's me. I am the bloodline. I'm the single one who could take anything that's around my waist and make it better. And I do that every time I go out there. And I've proven that for 3 years. And I'm done trying to, tell people I'm not the best. I don't know why I pretend like I'm on the same level as some people. I know I can compete at a higher level. I know I can. So that's why I'm putting myself in the position that I am. And I know that's why TFcrew put me in that spot. I know that's why they put me in that world championship match. I know it. The audience obviously loves me. Everybody loves me. I mean, how could you not? But I also have worked for it, so how could you not? It's an enthralling and entertaining feeling being in that ring because I'm able to do what I know I do best. Because I know I'm a prodigy in this sport, and I know I can acquire more gold, and I know I can compete at a higher level, and I know I can beat people who say that they're the best, and I can prove that I'm the best against those people. At this point in my career, I get the title opportunities I want to. I'm constantly the number one contender, and I should be the number one contender because I knock people out, period. I choked Lucas Greifswald out with barbed wire after impaling him in the head with a chair. I love him, though. Stablemate. Too sweet. I definitely screwed up Jake Murphy's knee, and whether he wants to admit that or not, he went into that fight limping against Noah Golden, and that was 4 months after the fact. Obviously, I injured Gabe Sayers somehow without touching him, because it was a month before the match. We make all these announcements, and then he's crying on YouTube, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I can't compete." And then a month later, he's back, just as I go back to Florida with the title. That's hilarious. That's hilarious to me. And it's going to take him. He still hasn't rebooked the fight against me. He still hasn't contacted anyone on my team. Gabe, if you want to fight, I'm here for it. But you keep putting people against me because you're a fucking rat. You're a rat who walks around pretending like he's the man. I'm the fucking man. I love being a villain because just everyone gets so mad. Everyone gets so mad. They just choose to hate me because I'm better than them. And that's okay. And honestly, at this point, I'm done trying to appease to people who I have to pretend like I'm not better than. I'm better than Jake Murphy, I always was. Funny how he wasn't in a title match until he hooked waist with me. He wasn't anything before me. He still isn't anything after me. Hound Fang doesn't get a BWO title match until, guess who he was with? Me in Cerberus, his most relevant time period. Christ, Dan the Mean Man wasn't anything until he faced me at the Winter Invitational. He's had his best matches against me. Oh, crazy, right? Lucas Greifswald, his best death matches. Who were they against? Oh, me, of course. Every person that has been put against me has been made more relevant because of me, and I'm perfectly happy to do that. I just want a little goddamn thank you every once in a while. So if that makes me a villain so much, then I guess I'm the villain then. So, I'm not defending this belt, thank you very much, because, honestly, no contenders could come at it right now, but that's okay. Nobody's in New England that can fight me. As for the World TFcrew Championship, I'm extremely excited. I'm extremely excited because I've never competed on their platform before. I know I can bring a new look of professional wrestling. They got a lot of guys who can do stuff over there, and that's fine, and that's great, and that's wonderful, and good for those guys, but I will not be interacting with them, and they cannot come into my locker room. And that's just my thing. That's my personal, they could stay away from me. The Gabe Sayers and, I don't know who else is even, a part of it, but I know Donnie Max is. And he is hilarious because he thinks that he's original when he does my shtick. He does everything that I do. And Donnie, to be completely frank with you, it's okay, because it worked for me for a while, until it didn't. And you will live the rest of your career as a very talented individual, but you will forever be the number one contender, and I will be the forever champion. So if I were to honestly describe to you how excited I am for this match, I'm so excited because I know that this will be the first step in me being able to compete against better individuals, better competition, and to finally be able to prove myself at a higher level. I mean, if I were to say something to Donnie Max, who's my next opponent, for the World Heavyweight Championship, I would say good luck. Because that's what he needs. He really needs the luck. I mean, it's hilarious to me how people want to paint this image like I'm not one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. And Donnie, this could be for you too. I have a warning for you. I'm fighting for my legacy right now. I'm fighting for everything I got. I will be the World Heavyweight Champion at the end of that event. And I'm going to put a headshot on you. I mean, like scared is one of the most hilarious terms that I could hear, because I have to be scared when I get in the ring. I have to think that. I have to think every possible scenario is going to happen when I step into that ring. Because if not, I'm going to get knocked out. And that's the problem with Donnie Max. He doesn't think that I'm going to knock him out. And when I kick him in the head and he hits the mat, he's going to the hospital. And I don't know how he's going to explain that to all his little goons who run around in New Haven. Like, I don't know how he's going to explain that to him when he comes back with nothing. But once again, that's not my problem at this point. I'm done letting people get participation trophies. I'm done letting people hold title belts like this. And Donnie Max, to be completely honest with you, that TFcrew around your belt, that belt you have on you right now, that's your participation trophy. You just participate. That's all you do. I compete. So thank you very much for holding my jock for a little while I was in Miami making money. But now I'm coming back to Connecticut. And I'm beating your ass. And it's going to be so hilarious when I get to hold 2 title belts up and come back here, and you're left with nothing in New Haven. If I want the world to know one thing about me, that I'm a winner. And if you bring me in, I'll win. And I'll win for you, and I'll win for every person, and I'll make us all a bunch of money. And guess what? Yeah, you're gonna have to pay me to do it. And you're gonna have to put me in matches that actually matter, not against goofballs. But guess what? If you do that for me, and you put me in the right spot, I will take anything and anyone to the top. Donnie Max, you're a fucking rat. Gabe Sayers, you're a fucking rat. Every single person who has been in my life up until this point has virtually been a rat, with a few exceptions. And I thank VIP and I thank Lucas Gripesu. And the person I actually want to address right now, because I haven't even addressed it, is Noah Golden. Noah, you were my best friend and you walked out of that Thanksgiving bash. You didn't say anything to me. You haven't texted me since. We haven't said shit since. Never talked to me. Block my number. You are not going to be able to come to the Backyard Bash. I don't give a damn what is going on in your career. I'm done with you. I'm done with our friendship. I'm done with our partnership. You've meant nothing to me, and you've been nothing but a leech on my back. I have a few inner circle. I have a few people who I trust, and you are no longer one of them. And guess what? That's okay. But don't come near me. I don't want to hear nothing from you. We are not cool. You abandoned me, and you abandoned the founders, and you abandoned everything. So guess what? Screw the founders, screw you, and I'm taking my people to the top.